Today I'm gonna be fan casting who the next James Bond could be. Now, this may be part of a series because there's like apparently 45 people on this list, but like there's probably a few people that aren't on it. I'm probably gonna give my opinions. It's probably gonna be diverse of as probably like I'm not familiar with I'm gonna be like Reggie or whatever, Sean Payne or John Page, this guy. But I'll probably go over like at least like one pro, one con for some of the people that like I know of. But yeah, Theo James may be a little bit too old, and they may like he's like in his 40s at the time that I record this, because probably like 40 like 43 maybe, because like this list is from like 2 or something years ago. But they probably want somebody like a little bit lesser unknown, like he's known for like the Divergent series, for example, and the other ones, White Lotus, he was in, I believe, and a few. Really? I have to watch X-Men 97. I want to get into like some of the Marvel stuff. Even if it's like animated, like I'll probably watch WandaVision like after or before Vision Quest. I'm a Star Wars girl at heart, so I will probably watch oh my god, Ahsoka season 1, because season 2 comes out in January. Okay, I'm not familiar with this guy at all, James Norton, but I've seen pictures of him because somebody I don't know how you pronounce his last name. It's like David Zaransky or whatever from the Bond Experience. He did a video, and he actually like, listed him as one of the top choices. He kind of has like the look. Yeah. But we shall see. I don't think it's going to be Harris Dickinson at this point. I believe he said that he wasn't. Hold up. That he wasn't involved or that he wasn't interested anymore. He's currently also like working on the Beatles movie. So who really knows, I guess. Right, on that like timing and stuff. But I think he's probably one of the youngest here, right? Is he? Yeah, he's probably like in his 30s when I do this. He is one of my top choices, actually. Josh O'Connor. I'm not too familiar with his work, but he's in this TV series, I think, called SAS Rogue Agent, and the guy that's currently developing Bond 26, Stephen Knight. I think that he was in it, Josh O'Connor. I could also maybe see Josh O'Connor being like a Q, like the technician person that's famous for doing like all the James Bond gadgets. I may do separate videos on those. Like who is gonna be like who in my opinion is gonna be Q whenever we get the casting for James Bond. Who's gonna be the Bond lady? Maybe I'll think of my opinion. And like the Bond boss M, played by Ralph Fiennes at some point, and Judi Dench. His name I've actually been hearing about a lot for Bond. But he is like in his 30s. Okay, he's probably like 35. He's kind of well known, and he may be busy because he's done Robert Eggers' Werewolf. He may be like the lead in that. He was recently, if you guys are Marvel fans, he was in Avengers: The Age of Ultron. And he was in Kraven the Hunter And it's like Craven the Hunter did well, I believe, at the box office. I think I have yet to see that. I may want to watch it because I think the guy that plays like one of the villains, Christopher Abbott, I think he plays the villain in Craven the Hunter. He's going to be Professor Charles Xavier in the 2028 X-Men movie. But, like, who knows if Craven the Hunter is going to get a sequel. So it's, like, depending when they filmed that, because then they could do Bond. Or he could have shot his Bond scenes, like, whoever the Bond actor is, could have shot his scenes right now, and then, yeah. I think he's too famous. He's also one of the Bond people. No offense, it doesn't even, like, say his age. I feel like we've had Irish Bond before, but yeah, right. Ooh, nice. So Paul Mescal was probably in talks to be in Bond, but I don't think, unless I'm dumb, I don't think this is his age anywhere. I've actually heard that he is also like one of the top choices. Callum Turner. He may be busy though. Not familiar with like any of his work, but I recently, want to be like a few weeks ago, whatever, watched 1981, I think it was, or 1980s Obsession with late great Sam Neill in it. And currently, Callum Turner right here is going to be in a remake version of it as the Sam Neill character, I believe. Yeah. And, oh god. Margaret Qualley, I think, from The Substance. I believe she was in The Substance. She's gonna be his wife in the movie, like the one that gets possessed a little bit. But yeah. He also has like this TV show called Necromancer coming. But he kind of has the look to me a little bit. Like he looks, if you guys are Bond fans, Callum Turner kind of looks like a Roger Moore, sorry, Sir Roger Moore kind of mixture. I don't know. Maybe even like a little bit of like a younger or something Timothy Dalton. Like I said, I'm not familiar with this guy. So I probably will like go past him. Okay, this is where the diversity is gonna come out. I mean, he's kind of, I feel like, an up and coming person. Like, I haven't seen him in anything yet, but don't take this wrong, and I'm not trying to be racist, but I'm like a Bond fan, and I feel like he probably wouldn't do it just because he's like dark skinned. Like I said, I'm trying not to be racist, but yeah. Maybe I'll say the same thing for Idris Elba if he's on the list. Too old, but, and also like he's like in his 40s probably right now, 43 I believe. But he's like famous, like too famous. I mean, I must say Batman, Superman, and a bunch of other things. The Witcher. But as it says right here, Cavill has a charming good looks to back up Bond. Plus, he was also like one of the contenders for 2005 or something for Casino Royale, which later went to Daniel Craig. And then like 4 something years after that, Superman in Man of Steel. But I don't know. He could be too famous. Henry Cavill could, like, he has not Outlander, Highlander, and who knows if that's gonna get a sequel, because I think that's done by the people that did John Wick. again, I'm not too familiar with him. I actually really want to watch Lanterns, even though I'm like not familiar with the comics. And as a huge Star Wars fan, he is gonna be in it. Maybe I'll give him an exception just because he has like the skills, like his martial arts, boxing, and jiu-jitsu. Granted, he's tanned as well, but still. Okay, this guy's too famous. I mean, he's from the Game of Thrones shows. I hate how it does not say of how old he is. Okay, he's like probably in his 40s right now. Like I said, he's like too famous for Game of Thrones, so probably not. Haven't seen this guy in anything. So, like, I don't really know. Never ever heard of this guy before. Like, I don't know what he's been in. Like, anything that I've seen kind of thing. So, no. Like I said, this guy's probably a little bit too older. I don't know what age range they're gonna go for. So yeah, definitely not too famous, especially, and maybe a little bit like too older. But like I feel like people would probably be like, he's not our James Bond. He's our Spider-Man. I almost said Superman. I could see him being Tom Hardy being more of a villain. I guess it depends who / how old they get for whoever is a villain. For however old Bond is. Like if it's who I think it's gonna be, Jacob Elordi. But yeah. But he's like busy probably with Venom again. I mean, oh, there was like one a few years ago, or like this past year, maybe 2 years ago, called Last Dance. But who knows if we're gonna like Venom Last Dance? But who knows if we're gonna see him again, or him even join the Marvels universe? I'm not familiar with this guy either. I may have to like watch Peaky Blinders. I don't know. I feel like I'm not familiar with a bunch of these people. Like I may skip a few of these like people and just go over and be like, yes. Guys, this is my choice for James Bond. I mean, he may be a little bit famous, especially like with Euphoria. He's like probably 29 currently. He look okay. Before I get to that, he like looks the part a little bit to me. Like I don't know if it's just you guys, but I can probably see like a little bit hints of like Sean Connery maybe in his face. But yeah, and then he's like 29, maybe 30. I don't know when his birthday is, and I do not know when I'm going to upload this. Because I have like a bunch of other videos to upload and stuff. But supposedly, I guess it depends. If Denis, is it Denis Villeneuve does like more than one Bond film, like 2, 3, whatever, they're gonna need somebody like in their 20s, 30s, whatever. He's probably too busy right now. You never know about like 50 Shades, like if there's gonna be another one. Isn't The Hunt for Gollum or something from Lord of the Rings, he's also doing that as well? I don't know of how old he is. I wish it like said somewhere. I don't think it's gonna be a female. could maybe seeing him. I don't know. I don't know. I've only seen him in Wicked. But then again, I said I'm gonna call him Roger again. But like I said, Bridgerton was a famous TV show, so I don't know. He's a little bit too older, but maybe a villain. Who in the fudge is this? Yeah. I actually kind of want to check out the Haunting of Bly Manor in Hill House. But I don't think I'm like familiar with him. And he's 38 years old, so who really knows? Like I said earlier about the diversity and try not to be racist thing. And he's in Star Wars, and it's like they did him wrong, kind of. Like gave them the improper treatment for the films and stuff, and then fans hated them. You guys may see John Boyega soon. Like, don't know if I'm gonna add him to a thumbnail thing, but I may do one of my favorite Star Wars films because it has Adam Driver in it. Star Wars: The Force Awakens, the only good one to come out of the Disney era, besides Rogue One for movies for Star Wars. Like, I liked The Force Awakens. Yeah. But Adam Driver, he's Mr. Sinister in the X-Men movie from 2028. And Adam Driver's a villain in it. I just gotta figure out when I'm gonna watch it. Maybe I'll see if anybody else wants to. But, yeah. So maybe he would have gotten the same treatment. I don't know. No way! I was originally gonna watch the series Dope Sick with my boy Raul Esparza in it, and he's apparently in it. He's probably too famous. I mean, the Maze Runner films were too famous, and so I've seen like the first two Guardians movies. I haven't seen the third. I don't want any spoilers and stuff. So I don't know if his character dies. I don't want to say spoilers, or I don't want to hear spoilers rather. So it's like, yeah. Maybe they could even do like another Maze Runner film one day and like have some of the characters. Yeah. So I'm not like familiar with him. But here's something to say. I think that the creators, like Amy Pascal, who's like one of the producers of this new Bond 2026, and a few of like these other people, they were the showrunners of the series Slow Horses. This that's mentioned right here. He kind of has the look. I feel like he was like a French runner. I'm not familiar with his work though, but yeah. He's obviously too busy right now, Joseph Quinn. He's currently doing a Beatles film with Paul Mescal and Harris Dickinson. And he's part of Marvel, like Fantastic Four. I don't know. Maybe he could be a villain or Q even. Like I said sometime earlier, weapons technician. Villain, maybe? I guess it depends on how old or whatever they make for it. But he also would be too popular. Like I said, fresh off of Stranger Things. Pretty much. And now he's into Marvel. Like I said, don't want a female one. I'm sure a bunch of us don't. Like I said, just literally now. Don't want a female Bond. Not familiar with this guy at all. And I don't even want to try to pronounce his name. I'm like Soap, whatever. So I'm not familiar with him. Or this guy either. Besides Aladdin. So I don't know. I'm not familiar with this guy either. This one's gonna be the most diverse one. He's too old. Like, no offense. Anybody older can probably play him. But he's like probably 52, 53, 54 or something. I mean, he could be a good Bond. But I believe Idris... Sorry, I'm going to call him Idris, even though I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. But he said that he wasn't in the running anymore. I could see him being a villain, though, maybe. Like I said, depending on how old they got for Bond. Like, they probably wouldn't want to be somebody that's, like, closer to their age, right? Like, Henry Cavill's 43 right now, so, like, if they got Jacob Elordi, maybe Cavill for the villain. Not familiar with anything that he has done. He's probably known for doing comedic stuff. Then again, you never know. Right? I don't know. This guy may be too busy too, and too popular. I mean, Rogue One: A Star Wars Story is one of my all-time favorite movies of all time. But he is currently like probably in his 40s, so yeah. Not familiar with this guy, so I don't know. I'll probably skip the ones I'm not like familiar with. Ooh. Okay. Isn't this our He-Man actor? Because he may be too busy with it. Like, if they get a sequel. He's also in the Callum Turner remake, The Possession, as well. And I believe he was supposed to be in the in the remake of I Know What You Did Last Summer. But like I said, he may be like too busy. Like if they did a He-Man sequel, if this is He-Man, I may watch. So I'm currently watching the Shards series as commentaries and recaps. I still actually have to do episode 4. I may check out some of Ryan Murphy's other stuff, like the Monster series, and I believe he's Lyle or Eric Menendez in season 1 or series 1. I'm not familiar with him besides Harry Potter. So, I don't know. It doesn't say how old he is either, which kind of sucks. He's definitely too famous. I mean, he's got the Superman movie, so Man of Tomorrow and stuff. There's a few Robert Eggers films. I don't remember if he's announced in the cast of Werewolf currently, because I think it's William Dafoe. I'm just going to call him William Dafoe. And Aaron Taylor Johnson. I think even Lily Rose Depp. I could be wrong. Maybe he could even come back to X-Men. Oh, and before I forgot to mention this, he's Professor Lockhart. I'm just going to be like, and Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, I believe, season 2 of the HBO Max TV series. So it's like, if he has, I haven't seen like the movies in a while, so like if his character is more busy, then it's like, yeah. Not familiar with him. But maybe. Even though House of the Dragon is like really popular, he's like late 20s, maybe even 30s at the time. But yeah, definitely too famous. Like I said with whoever said for Marvel in my brain. I'm like, he's too busy with Marvel. And I'm too lazy to like go up. Plus, I'm probably gonna head out after this and like go to bed or something. But Tom Hiddleston, I almost said Holland, is like too busy with Marvel. I mean, we haven't seen Avengers Doomsday yet. No leaks. Sorry, guys, because I'm probably gonna watch it in theaters. But yeah, I don't think so. I don't think Pierce Brosnan either. I think it's probably gonna be a fresh face, like somebody new. I mean, it could even be a Pierce Brosnan, but also maybe not Pierce Brosnan. Like, they could have him and then another, like, 00 agent. Could, like, be the new place, but I don't know, because, like, there's been, like, 26 or 25 or 26 Bond movies. So it's like that, and there's been multiple casts. So it's like, does anybody specifically have to be 007? Like, can 007 be anybody? Similar to, like, I guess you can say Ghostface. Like, anybody can be behind the mask, right? But yeah, let me know if I'm missing like anybody from like this list or maybe another new one. But I just wanted to do a quick video because we may be getting Bond news sooner than we expected. Like Amy Pascal, who's I believe one of the creators over at MGM, like Amazon or whatever, like the studio behind this, they are gonna like Bond 26. They are, or maybe even the producer or something. She said in some kind of an interview that we are going to probably find out by the end, like towards the end of this year. So it's like September, October, November, December, like one of those, what, 4? September. Yeah, one of those 4 or whatever. And like as soon as like we find out who Bond is, then I'll probably do like a separate video on, maybe I'll do separate videos on like score, like who I think's gonna compose it, and stuff. Cause I got ideas in my brain, but I guess it depends who Bond is. Like, is it any of these actors? Is it somebody that's not even on like on this list? I have to throw in an honorable mention as well. Patty Gibson, he voiced Bond in First Light in the new James Bond video game. I don't think it's gonna be him though, either. And he's also known for like Dexter, like a Dexter prequel TV series and stuff. I don't think it's gonna be him though. Just because he's like doing the rounds, like conventions and stuff for Bond, and it's like I'm sure that his agents in MGM wouldn't want him spoiling it. Like, hey, look at me, I'm the new James Bond. Unless he plays it kind of cool, like just shutting it off, like pretending that he knows nothing when he does. And I do not know how old Patty is. I'll probably like do my research, but off camera as soon as I'm done this. Like I'm probably gonna go to bed and then work on a fan film that I've been working on since like high school. I have to like edit it out a little bit and maybe add like a few visuals and stuff, but it's gonna be a full AI story thing as I'm like disabled and stuff. I probably read my fan film script somewhere, and I actually may change it into like a short film or like some kind of a TV, not a TV thing, but like an episode format, like either short or like 1 to 2 minute or things per video on it. But I got like a teaser for it a little bit, but I'm definitely gonna delete that video. And then I'm fix it. But yeah, Shannon L, like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know who you guys think Bond is. Is somebody like on this list? Is it anybody else that's coming to your guys' brain? Remember, we do not know the age yet. I was probably just figuring 20-somethings, 30-somethings. Yeah. And why not? Let me know like who you guys want to like compose, because I'll probably do a composer one in like next few days or whatever. I just gotta figure out a few things, like a thumbnail idea, maybe a few composers, so that way I can do like a Freddy Krueger style thing, like what I did with Freddy Krueger. I may also do a few videos on that as well, just because Bill Skarsgård's name has been talked about a lot for Freddy Krueger, and I'm probably gonna do a positive or negative video on him as Freddy. So that's probably gonna be one of the next videos they record, including a recap or something of season 1, episode 4 of The Shards. Maybe even episode 5 and 6. Just because we may get... I do not know when they come to FX, like the channel. But I'll probably do like just a recap. Within like probably the next few days, I have to babysit Friday. And I'll probably schedule something for Friday as well. Like, I have a bunch of videos. Surprised that my laptop made me do this video longer and stuff. But, yeah. Peace out, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. I don't know if that's the peace.